believe people, you trust people, and he was Bengali, and he was a con man, and I didn't know that world. I was so...
But you had the strength that day.
I had the strength that day, and I got on the phone. He went that night, after that night, he went into the shower and to take a shower, and I watched him, and I looked at the phone to make sure that he didn't pick up. The minute he got in the shower, I ran to my phone book and I picked up the phone and I turned to the J's, and there was the Jacksons, and I called the first number that I saw, and I dialed, and it was my brother, Randy. Randy answered the phone. I said, "Hi, Randy, it's LaToya." And he said, "LaToya, hi, how are you?" I said, "Randy, you gotta listen to me, please. You gotta come get me." He goes, "Where are you?" I said, "I'm in New York. Please come and get me." And he goes, hold on. I said, "No, I don't have time." And he put my mother and my father on the phone, and they said, "Oh, LaToya, please come home. Where are you?" I said, "I'm in New York." I said, "You guys have to save me. He's gonna kill me. He promised he's gonna kill me." So Randy, he says, he hangs up, and my father goes, "Randy, get on the plane right now and go get her." Randy gets on the plane, and I tell you, he comes to get me, and it seems like a lifetime.
Right.
It seems like it was going to be such a long, long journey, because I'm waiting and I'm waiting and I'm waiting. And he's out of the shower, and he goes to his office in New York. And I keep my pajamas on all day because I don't want him to think that I'm going somewhere. And I keep them there. And just in case he comes back, because all these little tricky things, like I'm coming back to check, I'm suspicious, because how do I know he didn't look and see the red light on to know that I was on the phone? And I kept my pajamas on, and Randy says, he says, "I'm almost there, I'm getting closer, I'm getting closer." I said, "Please hurry." I said, and I told him where I was. I was in a hotel, by the way. And I said, "Okay, this is the room number, come up." And Randy said, "Okay, be ready." And he knocked on the door. I took my pajama bottoms on, put on a pair of pants, and just left like that without nothing. I left with absolutely nothing. Just a little purse bag.
And did you get an immediate sense of freedom?
I was so afraid. I have to tell you, I thought I was going to faint at the door. I was so terrified and afraid. And I said, "Let's go, let's run, let's run, let's go." And Randy says, "No, we're getting right back on the plane." And we got into the limo, and we went right back to the plane.
And you were free?
And I was free. Yes, I was absolutely
My jaw
free.
is literally on the floor. What a story. But you were free. I love this. This is fantastic. What a story.
Thank you.
I have been sitting and listening to this breathlessly.
Yes, thank you. Thank you. Thank you.
What a story, what a story, what an escape, what an escape, and fantastic, fantastic. I got to take a quick break.
Okay, sure, go right ahead.
I got to take a quick break and we'll come back, but this is a fantastic story, unbelievable. This is a movie, but I mean, it's such a, what a happy ending that you got out of it.
Oh, yes, I did. Yes.
And I want to know what it was like, you know, coming back, meeting the family again, meeting Michael again.
Absolutely.
And also I want to hear the real story about Michael. And you have to, you know, you give your point of view. And you're very honest about everything. So, dus, dames en heren, blijf hier. Straks meer met Toya Jackson. Wat een vrouw, wat een verhaal. Blijf hier.
#1 show in the world, you have to be in that show.
This is the livest motherfucking TV show I ever been on.